Welcome to the Ride Boundless podcast. Thank you for coming out. Traffic was a bitch, right?
Traffic was a little hectic, yes.
Yeah,
We did good.
Good. Well, I'm happy you guys made it here safe.
Yeah.
How do you introduce yourself? What's your Instagram? And tell us a little bit about how you got into motorcycles.
Well, my name's Lidia Navarro. I go by Lidia Viclera on all social media channels. And I got into riding a long time ago. Took the class, Cerritos College, and just started riding. It was a small bike. It was a Ninja, a Kawasaki Ninja. And, just went from there. Eventually I ended up on a Harley and a Sportster. And now here I am on a Lowrider ST.
Now, from what I see, it looks like you're very rooted with the whole Harley-Davidson, lifestyle, ride, everything. When did the Harley stuff kick in?
I got my first Harley in about 2014, I want to say. Took a while to get there. I was on the sport bike for a while. I was into off-roading as well. And then I decided to get the Sportster. It was a Nightster, a 1200.
Yeah.
And, kind of made it my own and started posting videos. It was pretty early on in social media, so it wasn't as crazy as it is now, but it was just something that I was doing for fun.
Yeah.
Just riding around. I had a very early day GoPro, and the videos were, you can still,
that's how you start. That's
you
how
can still see stuff, but it wasn't as cool as the videos now.
Well, the cameras that we have. And
now we have a
right
whole team following us around.
Yeah. And when did you see that your social media content, when did you see that start pumping up and grow? What was the post? Because everybody remembers that one post or.
Well, no, for me it was a little different. I started posting it was actually a while, and it wasn't as what it is today. It was very rare to see cameras on bikes. People weren't really posting as much. It was pretty early on, so I literally went years, maybe like 5 years, just recording my own stuff and riding with people that I was riding with. There weren't that many girls out there. And then it just kind of developed into this whole like women riding. And it wasn't until I got my first Vicla that was kind of like a shocker for people. And that's probably the point where it just kind of blew up, I guess you can say, back in 16.
Yeah.
17, 18, I don't remember exactly, but right around that time.
Now explain to everybody what's a Vicla.
A Vicla is what, I guess you can say it's a Chicano term, what they call a motorcycle, and it's the style. It's kind of like a lowrider bike. It's a Chicano style motorcycle, and it's a term that they use like en vez de decir bicicleta, they say Vicla, right?
Sí.
Yeah. So.
Y típicamente era solamente los deluxes with the fishtails, the soft-tail deluxes. Now it's kind of spread, right?
Well, yeah, normally you get the heritage, the soft-tail deluxe with the ape hangers, the fishtails.
Yeah, that's the OG,
ride.
the air ride in the back, of course. No kickstand, just.
Yeah. I mean, you can
now,
do
but now they're kind of doing
stand.
it with the. I feel like the Road King is now
the Road King. It's pretty much any bike that has that style. So it could be any bike that they throw on the 21-inch or, the wheels, and the OGs are anything that's custom painted that has the chrome spokes and the big ape hangers.
Yeah.
Question,
because now you're working for Huntington Park Harley-Davidson.
Huntington Beach,
Huntington Beach, sorry.
Huntington Beach Harley-Davidson,
Siempre lo confundo.
Ahí vamos.
Mala mía, qué pena. How long you been there, and what got you into the dealership? What's your story? Because everybody that works for Harley has a story.
Right. Well, I've been with Huntington Beach since earlier this year. I want to say like May. Before that, I was doing a lot of events at different Harley stores. I worked with LA Harley. I put on events through the nonprofit that I have. And I was working with, Carla, that at the time she was the event coordinator, and I was doing events there and just different places around Southern California and sometimes even up north. But most recently, my husband started working at Harley, and we've been like literally traveling and going all over the place. So he was transferred down to Huntington Beach Harley, and I was literally there all the time and just kind of started helping out a little bit. Bethany was the event coordinator slash marketing manager there, so she just kind of asked me if I wanted to help out, and then I mean, I was there all the time, and then they're like, well, you might as well work here. And
you're here for a check,
and
might as well.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, let's try it out. And I mean, I love event coordinating, and I love doing everything that has to do with putting charity rides and helping out the community. And I felt like that was the perfect fit for me, being that I can, you know, help out, not just with the company that I love, but like communities and different people that want to come out and
different organizations.
Exactly. So there's been a few good ones. Yeah.
That's awesome. Is that, and then we met through Shannon.
Yes.
I was just talking about that in the first thing. Shannon Albright, she's amazing. She's sweet. She's doing a great thing. She's doing the whole, Veterans Ride, November 2nd to the Veterans Hospital, and they're trying to gather socks, underwears, pajamas, simple things that they don't provide. She met you, and this is why we're here.
Yes.
And then I reached out. Tell me how you met her, and what do you think of the cause?
So,
what do you expect from it? Because I heard it's becoming a pretty big deal.
It's gaining some traction, yeah. So I literally, the same way, like I saw her post on Instagram, and I had seen her before. Gavin, I don't know if you know her too. I can never say her Instagram name. Yeah. Well, I've seen her for years, and so I saw her at the Californian in Santa Anita Park, and just through her and seeing her post and seeing Shannon's, and then I saw that Shannon is working with the Homegirl Cafe, and that's something that's close
another big deal.
Yeah. And I was like, wait a minute, that's pretty badass. So I told her like, hey, that's cool. Like, you know, maybe I can help out in some way. And she's like, oh my God, I love it.
So you had FOMO, and you're like, wait a minute, I want to be part of this.
Well, it was more like, because we're already working with Homegirl Cafe and Homeboy Industries, we were planning on doing something there anyway. So I figured let's get together and make it a bigger group and do something where, because I love what she's doing, and I had never even seen the place where she's going. And then she was telling me that that's like where I think 70 women live that are veterans that were part of like World War II. I mean, they're just
Vietnam,
all of that, whatever.
Veterans,
yeah, they're veterans. So
active, well, not active, but like legit.
But they're in need, and they're older women, obviously. But they're and I thought that was pretty cool too. So I said, well, let me see how I can help, and that's how that came to be.
No, we have to take care of our veterans, period. And anything we can do, any donations, anything. If you guys can attend the ride, again, it's November 2nd. And November's an Amazon list, very simple. It's on Shannon Albright's Instagram. Super important. We forget that. We forget that. And it's like the younger generation doesn't even think, because we never been through a war or anything that's like affected us, but it's super important.
Right. Yeah, it's just to know that the history's still there is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned you were working with a nonprofit before.
So I have a nonprofit.
Or you have a nonprofit.
Called Biker Chicks, Inc. And throughout the years, I've done a lot of events and charity work just to help out either like vendors, the community, people that need to fundraise for whatever cause. A lot for like animals, like shelters and pet adoptions. I have a long history, with pets. So I've done a lot of charity work myself with like dog grooming and things like that. So I just thought like put the two together and start a charity thing so that I can help out while I'm writing. And what better way? Yeah. So I mean, I'm not like super active, but whenever I get a chance, I get in there and connect a couple of people here and there, and whether it's direct help or me connecting this person with this sponsor, one way or another, it's help. So
of course. No, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's interesting because this past weekend I just did a veteran event called Reigns of Hope, ROH. Are you familiar with them?
Reigns of Hope. They
work with mental, depression, mental health, and stuff like that.
Health.
But they do a lot of stuff with human and animal interactions. So they have horses, and I was like holding a hawk, and they have like these,
that's what that was.
Yeah, that's what that was. And it was this veteran, promotion they were doing. It was a fundraiser.
Okay.
And they just had barbecue and tri-tip and veterans and all that stuff, and it was very cool. Line dancing, which I will tell you, the line dancing threw me off because it was awesome. But they were going to like Pitbull, one of those 305. I'm like, I wouldn't imagine.
How do you do that?
Yeah, how did it
go from that escalated?
Yeah, so I had to change the music just because I didn't feel right about that. But
okay.
But no, it was a great crowd.
That's nice. And and you wouldn't hear of certain things if it wasn't for this charity or this person putting it together. You know what I mean? So I think it's important, even if it's a small organization that's doing things. It's always good. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna pick your brain too because I'm starting up something that I think is gonna be pretty cool, and it's gonna help. It's gonna be focused on the motorcycle community exclusively, and it's gonna be gangsters fuck, and it's gonna help a lot.
Okay.
Like we're talking about education, support, all the fun stuff. I'll tell you
later. Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
What are you excited? What's going on with Harley-Davidson? They're going to release November 3rd?
November.
Have you seen the new bikes?
I'm not going to say. I'm not allowed to. I don't know anything.
This is why I did this whole thing.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a trap.
It's a trap. Let's see.
Let's just say I knew there was something. We just had the demo rides, the demo days at HB.
For the 25s or 26?
No, we had the 25.
Yeah,
it was kind of towards the end of the year. That's, the only thing that was kind of like, I think everybody's seen the bikes, but we still had a good turnout. But I did get a sneak. I'm not going to say names or anything, but yeah, there's going to be there's a surprise wheels, right? Coming up. Yeah, there was 2 wheels. Yeah, and they're bringing something back. So there's exciting things coming up. Yeah.
Oh,
but
yes.
Yeah.
I got something out of it.
I'm not going to say who told me, but there's a dog involved.
Nice. No,
his name's Jack.
What's up, Jack?
Yeah. So there's a lot of cool things that they're bringing back now that there's a new CEO, and I mean everything's still kind of up. We're all wondering what they're going to do. So. But so far at HB, everything's pretty chill. There's not much talk. I think everybody's kind of anticipating and waiting and patiently, we'll see what that brings.
Are you guys going to be part of or participate, or maybe I shouldn't even be talking about this, but are you guys going to be doing the Love Ride or participate in the Love Ride?
Yeah, we're actually doing it.
That's like a team thing, right?
It's through Glendale Harley. So,
but I heard Harley's backing them up.
Harley is, Karen, and I think Bill's coming out, and
Matt and Drew and
everybody. Yeah. So we're doing the Love Ride. I'm calling in sick. No, I'm kidding. No, I already requested the days. But yeah, we're doing that. And we're doing the Thrashin' 2-lane event that they have. Yeah, so there's a lot going on, but it's a fun weekend. Yeah.
There's a lot.
So the Love Ride finally is back.
November 9th.
I saw it. Yeah. I mean, it was like, going down the 5 freeway up to Castaic, it was like amazing to see like hundreds and hundreds of bikes. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it stopped, and now it's back.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been, I think everybody was super,
everybody
sad when it went away.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But it's exciting. We'll see how this one turns out. I'm sure it's going to be great.
This one's going to be insane. It's going to be great. Yeah. I heard the facility they got in Castaic is humongous. People signing up to it left and right.
Yeah.
Sponsorship, vendors. I mean, they're really pumping it up. And then Glendale does an amazing job by themselves. But now with Harley kind of throwing some money into it.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
It's definitely going to be awesome this year.
It's going to be insane. Yeah. Like do not miss that for November 9th.
Yeah.
What do you call it? I remember 2010. That's when I transferred or 2009, 2010. I transferred from Monterey County Harley-Davidson to Van Nuys Harley-Davidson.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And they had the Love Ride that year, and it was Foo Fighters and ZZ Top.
Oh.
But I was the FNG. the fucking new guy. So I had to stay at the dealership and everybody, and I was the only one at the dealership was like this.
No.
So, but
no way.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. Let's talk about your content creation. When you create content, because that's your role at Huntington Beach, right?
It is, yeah.
I mean,
content. There's a lot.
Yeah.
That's one of the roles. I mean, I even bought a drone recently.
Yeah. How's that?
It's fun. It's fun. It's actually very fun. I get to spy on everybody.
I'm being nice. I'm being nice, okay? I don't see a lot of women flying drones.
Really?
Yeah.
I can call myself a drone pilot now.
Yeah? Did you get certified?
No. Through
yeah.
myself, yeah.
That's awesome. You've been liking it?
I do.
What did you choose?
I got the Mini, oh my God.
DJI.
Yeah,
Yeah, the DJI Mini.
that one, yeah.
Awesome.
And I mean, it's not that hard, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's hard. I mean,
Yeah.
it was pretty easy to get it going and everything. So this event that we're having on Saturday, I'm going to put it to work and get some good, start getting more. But it's just a lot of work. A lot of people think it's easy to just throw on an event. And I mean, you've worked with Harley.
Yeah.
And you know how much goes into every single thing you do. I mean, you can't even move without a report or something. So it's a lot, but I'm getting...
I am terrified. I have people tell me all the time, hey, dude, set up a ride. Hey, set up an event. Set up this, set up that.
Yeah,
we'll do this. Cool. And I'm like, I'm terrified, dude. Like, I have people that always want to ride with me. I do a lot of stuff with police officers, veterans, federal agents. I just went on a fun ride with these federal last weekend, not this weekend, the previous weekend.
Okay.
I went out with these federal agents, FBI agents, everything. And I know one of the guys. And then the guy's like, tell him how we met. And I was like, well, I went to the federal building and you detained me for 2.5 hours and Homeland Security had to clear me. And he was like, what the fuck? These guys are like,
that's an interesting story.
Oh, my whole life. I was just talking about this and I concluded I've been arrested in 4 different states, just detained.
Okay.
Not arrested.
That's different.
Yes, that's different. But these guys were great, and they're the same thing. They're like, dude, set up an event, do these, let's raise funds.
Call it catch and release.
and I want to do it, but I overthink it. And I'm like, no, the only way I'll be able to do it is if I have a team of 12 people and 2 assistants and an organizer.
Oh my God, I wish I had that. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no.
But you still execute.
Oh yeah, I mean, for me, it's a drive.
What's the process?
Oh. Literally.
Tell me about your craziest event you put together and what was the biggest headaches and what was the biggest success from it?
I think there was, oh my God, the craziest. I mean, I think they're all, if in terms of the process and how you have to start from scratch, they're all crazy because you're literally your phone on your hand, starting with a flyer that you come up with, and you go from there. Okay, now I got to look for sponsors. Now I got to ask, people if they want to
so it starts
collaborate.
With a flyer.
It starts with an idea and a flyer, yeah, and then you start adding to it. I'm gonna add this person or add that. Yeah, start taking notes.
I'm gonna record now. I'm gonna record.
But yeah, it's. I mean, when I first started doing it, I think it was literally a Christmas event at Hooters for blankets and blanket drive and food for dog food and stuff like that. And it's I started small and then it kind of went from there. So there is a lot that goes into it, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. How much time, just we'll call this chapter the event side of it. How much time, so you get the idea, you get the flyer. How much time do you usually need? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days?
It depends on how big you want your event to be. So
let's talk about bike shed, because the Harley-Davidson did the bike shed and that was a successful, amazing event.
It sure was. I would say if you have an event in that capacity or that magnitude, that you have to prepare, I would say even as far as a year in advance, depending on the venue, depending on what you need, if you need permits, if you need the city to approve, if you need like, I mean, I was planning a huge event in Long Beach, but the city is like the hardest to deal with. So you got to get police officers, security, there's a lot. And then the calendar fills up a year in advance. So it just depends on the size of the event that you want. The bike shed is pretty flexible. They always, encourage people to come out and have events there. So their schedule to me seems like a little bit more flexible than like, let's say the city of Long Beach, where you have to book things because everybody, not just the biker community, but everybody in different communities, like they have all kinds of events. So
yeah,
it just depends on where you want to have it and what kind of event you want to have.
Nice.
So if you want to have something at HB, for instance, right? I literally plan on like a month in advance, 2 months in advance, and then start promoting as far out as I can.
Yeah.
Start inviting people and then put the flyer out, save the date. Yeah, things like that.
Yeah, so I guess it just depends.
It depends on what it is.
What,
if you
when,
already
where,
right,
how many.
and the capacity too. Because you don't want to invite the entire town and you only have like 200 capacity, parking lot or whatever.
Yeah.
So it just depends. Yeah. But you should have an event.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Well, for the other thing that I'm going to tell you about off this, that's going to be an event. That's for sure.
Oh, nice.
And then just for the whole Ride Boundless thing, I'll probably do another event. Cool. I just got to get into it. It's just what is it? Nike slogan? Just do it.
Just do it.
Just
do it. Start with the flyer. Yeah.
Tell me something about the motorcycle community that you love so much. Like what? Tell me a story, or tell me.
What I love is.
What do you love about the community? What do you love about riding?
Well, riding itself is just amazing. Yeah, you get on your bike. If you love to ride, you don't really have to say much. Get on your bike and go. Whether it's riding to different towns, different places with the people you love, like there's nothing better than that, With the community, it's always good for me, it's always been very gratifying to be able to help, through group rides and support other people, new riders, people that need help, in whichever way that. And then also my favorite part is inspiring like the kids, right? Like the little girls and the boys that, see you on the bike and they're literally like so shocked to see, they hear the bike and they're like, oh my God. Yeah. And they come out and their smiles, the smile in their faces. And I love that HB has a lot of kid-friendly events, and the kids come out and they're just happy. They're happy. They love the bikes. The parents bring out their kids, and it's a whole family thing. It's not necessarily the biker crazy world out there all the time. There's a lot of family-friendly things.
It's mostly friendly.
Friendly, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of that too, but I mean, me personally, I mean, I've outgrown all that. It's more like, for me, like substance and figuring out what is good, what I can do with my time to, just to
enjoy,
to have a good time and be able to help out at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think there's been so many good causes for the Harley, like for the motorcycle community and all that stuff's great.
Definitely.
But the riding part is just, people don't understand how therapeutical it is.
Oh, right. Right.
Like I've said this many times on my show where it's like, I sometimes wake up, a lot of times, 90% of the time I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I'm going to ride today. Like, damn, it is kind of dangerous. That's insane. And I ride every day. And I'm like, this shit's fucking crazy. Why am I doing this? Yeah, why am I doing this? And then you're walking to the bike and you're like, fuck, man, But then you put on your helmet, you turn it on, it goes away.
As soon as you get on the bike. You've just transformed into I'm a badass.
And then all of a sudden you realize, it doesn't matter if it's cold. It doesn't matter if it's hot. It doesn't matter if you got into a fight. It doesn't matter if you were fucking what. It doesn't matter. No. Like, it all goes away, and now you're present. And it's the only time you're present.
Right.
And people don't understand that. And for me, it's, for anybody that rides, it's amazing. And then for me, I have 27 years of LA traffic almost every day. So this is like ballet for me. Like, you know, like sometimes I'll be like, da na 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 na, boom 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 boom, and it's I don't explain it. And my favorite thing is canyons and splitting through traffic. That's my favorite thing. But when it's like an open road, I don't care because the cops can catch me. So I'm like, I don't care for this shit. Like,
depending on where you are. Yeah, but if it's they.
No, that's
especially in Huntington Beach.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I feel like Huntington Beach and Long Beach recently, like in the last 10 years, has been like the bike capital of the world. I mean, not of the world, but
yeah, it's growing.
It's growing. I mean, one example is Rolling Sands. You know, Rolling Sands moved down there. Now, you know, you have Off Track. You have a bunch of companies over there.
Yeah.
And every time I go there, you just see a shitload of motorcycles and yogis.
Shout out to Dirtbags in Long Beach.
Yeah, Dirtbags, exactly. Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah. Then we got I gotta shout out our own garage.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so we're
let's do it.
Yeah. Our garage. There's a lot of shops out there now. I mean, just watching like different shops pop up here and there, and
it's awesome.
And how much the community or the whole, a lot of younger people are, I don't know if it's always been that way, but I feel like they used to get into sport bikes first and then Harleys. I feel like there's more.
I think it's the same.
Yeah.
There's a good amount that get into sports bikes and there's a good amount that get into the Harleys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have your hip hop and you have your
that's true.
rock and roll, classic rock.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of people that are both.
Both.
You know, and those are your Jim Morrison Doors fans, you know? Like, if you listen to Doors, you listen to both.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
You know, but if you listen to just rap, you're not listening to too much Doors. I don't know. Maybe you are. I know Harley Drew is.
Yeah, he does. But, shout out to Harley Drew.
Yeah, Harley Drew. He's supposed to be here this week. Probably this week or next week,
Yeah, I know.
He says he doesn't do this a lot.
What is he up to right now?
He's up to a lot. We're working on a little thing that we'll be executing hopefully very soon. That's going to be amazing. Nice. And then I know he did like a Vegas thing. He went up there with a bunch of people. Yeah. I haven't seen the post yet.
He's always busy.
Yeah, he's always busy. And then he doesn't commit to podcasts, but he gave me his word he'll do it.
Yeah.
And we'll dive into his story. And he does. Just a few times that I have conversations with him, he's really involved with a lot of shit.
Oh yeah,
that you wouldn't think so.
More than
and he's a Street Glide fan, which I'm a Street Glide fan.
Yeah, there you go.
I like them both, but like his CVO is pretty sick.
It is. Yeah. Yep. It is. It's nice. So that's cool.
Yeah. What's your favorite bike right now? If you can get another bike, because I know you're rocking the ST, but if you get another bike, what's your dream bike and why?
Honestly, the Lowrider ST is my dream bike. That's the bike that it is. I can't say one negative thing about that bike. I mean, the minute that I test rode, I first I was working with Harley like in 2021, and they gave me different bikes to try out. It was the new models in 2021, and I tried the Lowrider S, and I was so like, because I'm coming from a Sportster, right? Yeah. So I mean that was huge, and then I had a Softail Slim, but then to go from that to like these new M8, motors, I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then when I finally got to try the Lowrider ST with the fairing, and my husband kept saying, you don't know what's a good bike, you got to try one of these, not the Cholo with the apes, and I did. I mean, but I already loved the Lowrider S, but once I tried the ST, I was like, oh my god, this is like perfect from like, because I'm short, so I can't really do a road glide. I think maybe a street glide, but I don't want to push it. But this is like the perfect, combination of all those put together in one, with the speed, and now with my bike,
and performance, and handling, and now the monoshock in the back.
Exactly. Not to mention, well, mine has an air ride, by the way.
That's awesome. Yeah, I heard.
It helps me when I have spots where I have to back up and all that. Yeah, which I mean, I get crap for it, but I think it's great.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But my husband hooked it up. He did the cam on it. We took it to get it tuned. 3? Yeah. So it's getting there, you know. But I think it's perfect. You know, it's got the torque. I mean, that's a pretty badass bike. Yeah. I don't think I would want any other bike. I think I found the one. So, that's the one. I mean, I love all the old school bikes. I'm, working on another Vicla, so I'm going to have another one of those. I just recently sold my black and teal one, the Sicaria.
Yeah.
I was pretty much over it, and I was like, I think I'm going to work on a new bike now, a new project. They're always fun. I love the process of building the bike.
Yeah, and putting it together.
Stressing out my husband, but... Yeah. But no, it's fun. I love it. So to me, it's every bike has its own little, I guess you can say, the special parts of it. Like right now, I picked up a 72, a Sportster, and I love the history on it. I didn't know that Bruno from Harley, shout out to Bruno. He explained the whole history on that, which was crazy because
tiny Bruno, right?
Tiny Bruno, yeah. Little Bruno,
Bruno.
He explained it. I was like, oh my god, how did I not know that? So we're working on a project together, and he's gonna ride it. He's gonna ride the Sportster.
That's badass.
Can you imagine Bruno
ride the Sportster?
Yeah.
What's he gonna have? 2 of them, one for each foot.
We're actually working on a frame for him, so we're gonna turn it into a badass
just for the
chopper.
In case people that don't know Bruno, he's 6'7".
He's I thought he played. I thought he was a Dodger player when we first met him. He was wearing a Dodger jersey. Yeah. I was like, "What is a Dodger guy doing here?" It's like he is so tall. Yeah. But and then
sweetest guy in the world.
Oh yeah. Very nice. He's always been very good to us. But so we're like, okay. So he's like, that's the exact color that I've been looking for years. I said, I'll tell you what, let's build a chopper, and we'll make it happen. So he's working on the frame and the front end and all that. So that's gonna be so pretty awesome. Badass, yeah. Because of the paint job on it, it's got the I don't know which color it is. What is it? The root beer or red? The 72.
72 Sportster.
The metal flake. It's the classic root beer red.
Root beer with the metal flaking. Yeah. Yeah.
So he was telling me about the history of it and how it's a tribute to Whittier Boulevard and Highway 72, which is of the lowrider culture and all that. I was like, that's pretty badass. So we're gonna put a whole thing together and hook up with. We're gonna work with Esteban Oriol and do the whole tribute to that bike. So we're working on that, yeah. You
might as well document and try to film it and do a
definitely,
story,
yeah. I mean, it's going to be one of those projects, yeah. We have to because, I mean, the lowrider culture and just growing up, in Boyle Heights, East LA area, that's pretty much what I've seen all my life. So what better way to do a tribute than with a badass bike, you know what I mean?
I always kind of knew about it, but then I didn't know about Will.i.am, being from Boyle Heights, and now watching all these videos of him, like,
he did a whole song about
and the whole song, like the Maria Maria.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah. Yeah. He recently did
I got to go there because I haven't had Pioneer Chicken in forever, and I think they're the only location.
That's the only one left by the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to go to all those places. Maybe we should take a ride.
Yeah,
take them to Cinco Puntos and.
I know. I just went to Cinco Puntos.
Oh, you did? Yeah. I did see that. Yeah, you went. Was that your first time?
Yeah, I ordered 4 tacos.
There you go.
Aren't they fuck out of here? That's insane.
You should have had 1 or 2.
I ate 2. Yeah. And I just got pure carne.
That's it. You didn't get all the stuff.
No, I think
nopales.
No, yo puse los nopales. Por supuesto. I did the nopales, salsa, and pico de gallo, and guac, and all that shit. But I didn't know tortillas because, whatever. I'm being weird.
Oh, you have to have the tortilla.
But they gave me 2 boxes of fucking meat, and each one was like 5 pounds, and I had.
So technically, you didn't have a taco; you had a plato de carne.
I had carne. Yeah.
Because the tortilla is handmade.
I know.
Corn tortilla.
I know. I should have tried it.
At least a tiny piece.
Es que me dieron tanta comida, which shout out to fucking that spot. Like,
yeah, they're the best. They've been, oh my God. Yeah, now I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to try Cinco Puntos. That's the best. But all of, have you been to Olvera Street?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Claro.
so yeah.
Claro, por supuesto. Eso hace rato. Yeah, the history. So you probably have seen him before, but you guys know Evan Lovett, LA in a Minute?
Yes.
Yeah. So I had him in the podcast, and we were talking about the fucking lowriders and how Van Nuys started that. Oh, he's badass.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
He's badass. Just for the record, I started before when he was on, he didn't have the podcast, and then he did the podcast afterwards, so I took it, inspiration from me.
Nice. Good. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, but we got into a great conversation.
Really?
That episode's like episode 67 or something. Okay. Right now I'm at like 160 something.
Oh, okay. I got to go back and check that one out.
That one's a good one.
He's pretty cool.
That one's a good one. We're talking about Mulholland and the history of LA and the culture of LA, because people don't understand there's so much rich culture. The drive-through was created here in California. The freeway. The freeway.
That's why it's called the.
Yeah, and that's why it's still a freeway. Because in other states it's tollways. No, they're tollways because they charge.
They charge. Yeah. Yeah. That reminds me. We went on a toll road the other day. It was a trap. Me agarraron. You know the fraud that was going on where they were texting people about the tollways? Mm-hmm. I went through the tollway and I got a text. That was it? No,
5 days later,
timing.
And it was like,
oh my God.
Like, you got to pay $5 right now, or tomorrow it's gonna be $50. And I was like, and I clicked the link and I put first credit card. It's like, it's not working. I did it again. Try another card. I was like, okay. I tried another credit card. No. I did 4 before I was like, un momentico.
What is happening? Yeah. No. Hopefully they didn't.
Oh, I had to cancel all the cards.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like a week later, I got the same charge on like all my cards, and luckily they were all declined like by the bank. They got it, but
it's terrible.
Yeah, the fraud and the scam.
Oh, they're getting good.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the plan? What's your 2-year, 5-year plan? What are you gonna do? What's your event? What's
Well, we recently got into. I mean, I've always been around, like I said, the lowrider culture and stuff. I'm, working with different groups, Lady Lowrider, Car Club. My friend Kim, who owns a surgery center. Just working with different people. Working with Drew, working with Harley-Davidson. Just the whole Fast Eddie, everybody, like the whole gang, right? Yeah. But we just picked up a 65 C10, a Chevy C10, and a 78 Cutlass, Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. So we're working on the truck. Probably gonna put the car in for paint and working on the bike. But our main focus is the garage that we put together. My dream has always been to have a garage or a place. I used to have a podcast too. So it's always been something that I've done. And it's mainly to bring awareness to certain things or put the community out there. I had different people in the podcast too that, were a big part of the community that are, pretty big out there. So having a garage or maybe even a facility where I can grow a warehouse. Yeah. And that was in the works. So, it's a work in progress. We're doing good with all of it. Just working at HB Harley is not just a full-time job, but it's like a whole dedication and putting stuff in it's commitment. It's pretty much living there, and putting stuff, literally working 24/7, putting stuff on the back burner and things like that. But for now, I think focusing more on my nonprofit and making it grow to where I'm actually able to have a facility where I can have youth programs or have, because even now, right, like working with these women that I've mentioned, Lady Lowrider Car Club, like now they're getting into bikes. So we're building bikes for Sandy, the president of Lady Lowrider, for Kim, who owns the surgery center in Encino. I mean, these are women that not only are they hardworking and have like, you know, good things going for themselves, but now they want to help out too and come along and help, you know, not only inspire, but, you know, do things for the community, which they've been doing for years. But just
regardless, of course.
But making that grow. And then my husband and I work on all these projects together. He's always working on something. So, you know, him growing the garage and
tell me about the garage. The garage is located in Long Beach.
It's in Lakewood. So it's not like a public thing. It's
more private. Secret knock.
We've done just. It started with friends, you know, people. Of course,
that's the best garage. Are you fucking kidding?
Our friends come and hang out, and we help them, you know. And right now, there's like women that want to learn how to ride, and you know, we come out, hang out, talk about things that you know that they want to learn about, and then I've been learning a lot about, you know, just the whole process of putting the bikes together. I mean, I've learned so much in the last couple of years, and my husband's like, pretty much like, you better know your shit because, sorry, I don't know if I can curse, but.
Yeah, you go. Dick, pussy, snot.
Yeah. We can, he always tells me, like, it's not just getting on the bike and going. Like, you better know everything from top to bottom when it comes to your bike. A lot of people, which I've done in the past because I don't know, but learning, you know, your bike and what goes into it and just building the bikes has been a very, like, for me, it's been a good thing because I've learned so much. And I feel like being able to teach other women and other young kids or guys or whoever, not just women, but like boys and girls, whatever, about this is something
basic information will save your life.
Definitely.
There was a time, I don't preach it as much, but PSI, you know, PSI, check your fucking PSI. That will save your fucking life.
Let me tell you something. I don't know, it was the grace of God, but I went, I don't know, maybe a year, 2 years without checking my tire pressure.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do that.
I'm like, wait a minute. When was the last time it was get up and go, you know? Yeah. It was always get up and go until something happens. That's when you're like, oh, what's going on, you know? Yeah. So I feel like that is always important, and a lot of women do, a lot of men do. They check, you know, but
you know, those are three small basics, things. Yeah. You know, check your PSI. Look at your brakes. They're right there. Look at your brakes. Yeah. And check your tires. Yeah. You know, like very simple. Like I just posted my tires, and it's funny because I got this other bike right now, the Triumph. Mm-hmm. I got that in April. Okay. And now I just hit 10,000 miles, which is weird because I was like, I've been riding the Harley's bikes because Harley's been letting me borrow bikes, and I've been doing reviews on their bikes. I'm like, how did I hit 10,000? Well, I hit 9,300. Okay, so I was like, all right, well, I got to do the service at 10,000. I'll be good. And then I saw my front tire. My front tire was like, hey, and I was like, no, I got to do my service at 10,000. You're good. Yeah. And then I took it out last weekend, and by the time I got home, I looked at that tire. I was like, "Fuck, this was." And I took every back canyon from like the 5 to Ojai to the 101 to Neptune's Net, all the way up back Decker Canyon, and I'm showing these guys how to like you know try it. And I was like, "This is pretty bad."
That's pretty well from the guy that preaches the most. I mean, it was all gas, all gas, no brakes over there. Yeah. Which your tire is pretty bald, and you have no front brakes. He's like, "Oh, who needs front brakes?" Like. Yeah. But I mean,
who needs front brakes?
And I swear that's a true story.
Where is it?
Yeah. Who needs front brakes? I swear that's a true story because we're always on, you know, get up and go.
But it's different, you know.
It's different when you're an experienced rider versus.
When you're an experienced rider, you're going to ride more aggressive. Yeah. You're so focused on riding more aggressive that your brakes and tires are going to go out faster.
Definitely.
And I'm a strong believer that once you develop the skill, you need to be an aggressive rider because people won't see you otherwise.
Right.
So, but I would never say front brakes. Who needs front brakes? Who needs back brakes?
Who needs brakes?
Yeah. Who needs brake pads?
Right. What are those?
Yeah. Like a bicycle, like if he's putting his foot on the back tire. Like
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we got that taken care of.
But that's kind of the point of the whole PSI and brake pads and everything else. That even experienced riders, they'll get too comfortable or too confident or whatever the case is. And sometimes it's like that. Hey, dude, did you check your brakes today? Did you check your PSI? Because that's where you get that little fucking slip up, and it's like, dude, what happened?
Yeah. The good thing is, like, even if it's not my garage, right, we have events like that at HB Harley where we have like ladies night or garage night or whatever, and then they do like
That's awesome.
instructions on what to check. Yeah, so we have that too, so that helps, you know, and I'll put it out there. And so one way or another, we're gonna get, you know, information out there. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, but you know, for the next couple of years, just enjoy it. That's what we're trying to do. Enjoy life, enjoy what we love, whether it's cars or bikes, hanging out with friends whenever we get a chance, riding to places. I think that's one of the goals that we have is hopefully next year we get to travel more and do more, you know,
Road
visiting
trips
different dealerships, road trips, going back to Milwaukee. We were there this year. Were you there at homecoming? Oh, it was pretty cool, except for the tornado that was taking over.
There was a
tornado watch or hurricane. I don't know what it was, but we're like, what is that? And they're like, oh, you need to evacuate. But we got caught up in this.
That's wild.
It was wild. Let me tell you, we left and we're like, well, there's no tornado, but we went to like a bar. They had an event going on that we were part of, and you know, people that live there know, right? And all of a sudden people are scattering, and we're like, and then my husband's like, there's a rain it's gonna rain. And Bruno, we were with Bruno, he's like, we need to go. I was like, okay, we need to go. I swear we left the parking lot and it literally just flash flood on us, and I was following my husband, and all of a sudden I'm like, hey, we should just pull over. He's like, it's not gonna stop, we gotta go.
It's gonna catch up to us.
Yeah, he's like, it's not gonna stop. And it was like literally just downpour, and Bruno was somewhere doing U-turns and going against traffic, like one way, and I was like, oh my God, we're gonna die today. And so we jump on the freeway. Of course, my husband decided to be cool and not wear a helmet, because you don't have to wear a helmet. And he had his glasses and his hat, and the hat was like literally, I mean, it was all bad. I don't know how we made it, but we thought Bruno was like guiding us or keeping an eye on it. He's like, no, I was following you guys. I couldn't see. I was like, oh my God, we're all going to die. But we survived. We made it back. It was funny, but I don't ever want to experience that again with no, like,
it makes for a good story.
It really does, but it was crazy. Let me tell you, there was thunder, and then we literally drove from Lakewood to Milwaukee. So 2.5 days. Nebraska was the worst. It was like lightning storm and everything.
Isn't it wild how like people want to travel like the globe, but it's like America's insane.
Oh my God. We haven't even seen this. Yeah. Like, I mean, I want to go to Utah. I want to go to like different places. Oregon, I haven't, you know, just, so that's the goal. Travel the next year or two.
On motorcycle.
On bikes, and probably we have a motorcycle transport business as well.
What's the name of it? How do people find you?
Junior's Motorcycle Transport Towing. So
I can call him up at 3 a.m. Hey, dude, my bike's fucked up. Give me a ride. And then just be like, just kidding, dude. I had some drinks. Give me a ride home and bring my bike.
He'll do it for you. But we mainly focus on transporting bikes from like one dealership to the other, or new customer bikes, transporting from one state to another. So we do awesome. Like towing. So it's under Junior's Motorcycle Towing, but we throw the bikes in the van, and that's how we got to Milwaukee. So we took the bikes in it, and
that's awesome.
In a Sprinter van, and it was pretty cool.
He knows how to do the paperwork. Like if I want to buy a car, not pay California taxes, and do the lien in a different state, 'cause the tire's up, it never touched the California ground.
Never touched the ground. You know, there you go.
You know, take notes. To my friends in Glendale. I'm kidding. What's so bad? Who said that? Yeah. I'll probably edit that out or not.
No, leave it.
Yeah, leave it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We have our dogs, our kids. I mean, it's a busy
Your life. Dogs and kids, or the dogs are the
dogs
kids?
And kids. Our dogs are our kids, and we also have kids. So
nice.
Yeah, we're
all their kids.
How old?
Yeah.
Starting at 8, 13, 14, 17, and then it goes from there.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And then that's where it starts. Oh my God, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the dogs.
I want to have like 10 kids right now.
I
like,
know.
I'm like, I got two. I got a 16-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Oh,
big gap.
fun. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's fun, right? Yeah, and then our dogs, we have 2 bulldogs. Shout out to
Shout out to the Bulldogs.
Roxy
to
and
the
Rex.
Pit Bulls.
Rex and Roxy, and then we got little shit.
When you hear what I'm playing, you gotta realize how silly this is.
I know.
Yeah.
My dad passed away, so my mom obviously my mom had to take care of the dogs. Didn't do too well.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
That.
And now I have the little Chihuahua. We call him Little Shit because he punks the bulldogs like nobody's business. I mean, he's terrible.
Yeah.
But we love him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
this is your passion with the nonprofit.
the nonprofit, the dogs,
and the kids, and all that fun stuff.
Everything. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's mainly enjoying it. Enjoying what we love, and there's no rush. There's nothing to prove. There's no goal. It's just us living life, doing what we love. So wherever that takes us now, that's, it's always a goal of mine to have and do certain things. Like they say, you manifest things and
especially when you have good people around you.
Yeah. So, luckily I've been blessed enough to have good people around me, and these last couple of years have been good. Just getting rid of bad energy, bad people, getting away from bad circles, and it's just not good to be around that. It's just minding my business and helping wherever I can. Yeah, it's crazy out there when you put yourself out there. Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you for coming, and congratulations on your family, on your husband, on your bodyguard.
Shout out to Sini.
Your bodyguard. Yeah. That's how you roll
family.
Up here. Yeah. And then is there a story that she should be telling us that'd be cool? Is there something she should be telling us that what is she forgetting? What's going on?
Like her track days, right?
What's what track days?
Oh my God. So Irwindale.
We're gonna go down through your list. So track days.
What else different? The lowrider ST. Yeah, we started take it back. We started to get into
because if you don't say it when you get home,
I know. It's whatever. Do you have anything else on the list? Let's see. The track. We tried the racetrack. Right. We went to Irwindale drag race with the lowrider ST, and now that we did that, they closed down Irwindale. So we're looking for another track. So we're working with Fast Eddie. Young's on IG. It's Youngsta Sideways, right?
Yeah.
Sini. So these guys literally took me and said, "We're gonna teach you how to drag race or whatever." Then there was a girl that was doing it too, Andrea, so we went out to Irwindale, tried it. First couple of times was great. The last time, it was the last day. I had a slip, right? I slipped, went sideways, hit the wall. Everything was fine, I think. And then that was the last day that they had it open. So now we're looking forward to going out to Bakersfield and trying that. What is it called? Famoso drag strip.
Yeah.
So Fast Eddie is settling in up there, and he's going to put together a class, and hoping that, he can teach us how to do things right. And that's what I'm working on too.
Good.
So
good. So you're busy.
You're busy. Have you tried that or the racetrack?
I've done. I was in Chuckwalla when they opened it up for the V Twins. Oh, so when they opened it up for the first time, they had a few King of the Bagger races, and then Chuckwalla's like, you know what? Let's let V Twins go. So they invited me out there, and I took the street glide. I posted a video not too long ago. Okay. And Heath from Harley-Davidson. Yeah, he was there, and he's like, dude, I let you borrow the gear, and I was like, that's right, that's where I saw you. So I did that. I also rode the street glide on Willow Springs, and track.
I have to try that.
Yeah, track racing is amazing. Then I took a GS R1250 GSA, And it was funny because I was hauling ass. Like these adventure bikes are insane.
They're so cool. And I've seen some of your videos.
Yeah, I'm talking to Matt. I want to take the Pan America. That's the only Harley I haven't ridden, and I really want to take one of those bikes. But I want to do like a Vegas thing or go to Utah because I want to see the guys from Tobacco Motor Company. They moved up there, and these adventure bikes are insane. But yeah, I took the R1250 GSA on the track at Willow Springs, and I was hauling ass. And when I got off, there was like these. American fellows, and they were like, "Ooh, I've never seen an adventure bike ride like that." And I was like, "Oh, that's a great compliment." I was like, "I go coming from you, sir. That's a compliment."
Cool. That's pretty cool.
So yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, the track dates are pretty freaking amazing.
They are. We're hoping to get into that more soon. Yeah. So yeah,
it's important. If you take it serious,
exactly,
you will learn so much.
Right.
And if you play it, when I ride, to me everything's a video game. So I try to stay within like 2 feet of the inside, whatever lane that I'm in. If I'm on the left side of the lane or the right side of the lane, I try to stay like 2 feet in there. I'd say 3 feet. So if I'm going through curves or canyons, I want to stay in there, because I get used to that. And then if I do take a turn that's too wide, I'm already used to being, riding tight. But I do it like a video game. And my point is that even on a track, if you go off the track and you go in dirt, you're like, oh, I landed in dirt. That's awesome.
Right.
But you got to take that as if this was the canyons, I would have went off a fucking hill.
Right.
Right.
And that's the one thing that I took away from the last day that I was there, because I don't want people to think, especially females, to think, oh, this is cool, let me go try it, because you can get hurt.
Oh, yeah.
You have to respect it. You have to learn, and you have to take it very serious. So for me, it wasn't like...
But it's the safest place.
It is the safest place.
How to,
yeah, it is. It is, definitely. But also do your homework and learn, and not just get in there blindly. And, especially just to get cool videos or for likes or views or whatever. That's... Know your limits. Like I've ridden long enough, and I've said this too many times. 95% of motorcycle accidents, rider error. Oh, definitely.
It's fucking rider error. And what I notice is that I lead a lot of rides, but I know how to vibe my people out,
Okay.
and sometimes like the police guys and the federal agent guys that I took out, there was a few of them so aggressive that I was like, oh, if you're gonna pass me up, like I got to put you on check, right? But later on, I started looking at the cameras because I got a new camera system where it's a front camera, back camera, and it's got radar sensors. And I was looking at it, and the other guys were not able to keep up. And there was a few... Anyways, I looked, and I was like, this is, you got to pace yourself. And my point is don't push yourself. Like, know your limit.
Yeah.
Like you can avoid 95% of the accidents that have had happen.
Yeah.
That's a hard.
That happened. Yeah.
That had to happen.
Yeah. Well, that's the main.
And same thing with you're saying with the track. Just because you're on a track, that doesn't mean you can. You're like, leathered up and there's no cars. Like fuck it. No, you take it serious. Yeah. And this is the greatest point to take advantage of fucking learning how to ride.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I noticed that. Are you working with the jeans?
Trinidad. Hashtag Trinidad. Yeah. We just launched the women's collection.
Cool.
So he started the rider collection, and the rider collection. It's not that it's. We're going. Look, first of all, Huntington Park is where he's at.
Okay.
And he is sourcing American denim. And he's got people making it by hand, and you can go there and pick out jeans and get
in Huntington Park.
In Huntington Park. So the store's in Camarillo, the factory's here. The denim is, American made. American made. He's a veteran. He was in the Marine Corps, and that's kind of what we're talking about with so and so fulano de tú sabes fulano y menganito soito lo que estamos trabajando ahí.
Yeah.
But we're doing some badass shit. We were at Santa Clarita. We kicked ass. It was a great turnout. Robert Patrick came in. He signed the. It's funny because I don't know if you saw the video of me when Robert Patrick was signing the Airstream. But when he was signing the Airstream, because the Airstream's like metal, I thought he was like. It's like because because he signed T1000. I was like, it's going to happen.
He's going to transform.
So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
He's awesome. We were there for the grand opening.
And we gave him because we made a limited amount, and people don't understand how badass this is. Mm-hmm. But we made U.S. American flags with American selvage denim. These things are fucking legendary. That's so awesome. We gave one to Robert Patrick. He said he was going to hang over his office, and then we gave one to another one to them so they can fly it at the event for
That's
Love Ride.
Badass.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So
you guys should come out to HB and have an event there too.
Yeah.
Whenever.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you up for I'm gonna hit all you guys up for a few of those.
Yeah.
Events. We'll do some stuff.
Yeah, promote it out there too. But yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna get a pair of those jeans. I saw the women's collection. It's nice. The
women's collection's insane. I
saw that.
In Santa Clarita, one guy was like, he saw the girl. That's Trinidad's wife and his daughter.
Oh, cool.
And this guy walked up to me. He's like, dude, their asses look great, and so does yours. I want jeans. And he bought like 2 pairs. I was like, so cool. As long as you complimented me too, I guess we're cool, But
that's awesome.
It's 14-ounce denim. The way that I describe it is he's making the Levi's 501 style jean like it was made in the 90s.
Got it.
And this is, the more you wear it, the more it gets customized to your body. And this is when, before safety gear, jeans were your safety gear.
Yeah.
All these construction workers, all these people, climbing stuff, and farmers, their jeans was protecting them. So, and for the price point, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. You're not going to get a better jean.
Yeah.
And I am talking to a few people. I want to set up a ride to the factory, get some special pricing, and if you need it hem, we'll hem it right then and there.
Right there. That's awesome.
So
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be very cool.
They're nice. I saw them.
Yeah, so we'll leave it at that. I mean, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for committing to this.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having me here. Yeah, it's always good to meet people and talk about things. Yeah, so I appreciate that.
What is it?
Matt. Oh yeah.
Shout
out to Matt.
Matt.
And his
Which Matt? Oh, from Harley-Davidson? Yeah, I love Matt. Matt's the amazingest guy in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him last year. I was going to do a podcast with him. He's just been traveling a lot.
That's what we were saying. He's all over the place.
He's all over the place, which is good for him. Drew, Bruno, Heath, they're all
busy. Everybody's busy.
Everybody. That's the thing that people don't get. Us Californians work more than any of you other states because we don't get like a snow or we don't get the clothes our dealers.
No,
we're open 24/7, 365.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, we work year round.
Year round.
We ride and we work year round. We work some more. Yeah, and then we do this, right?
Yeah, I had a buddy visiting and stuff. He said one interesting thing and one funny thing. The funny thing is we were on Hollywood Boulevard, and he's like, oh, Roberto, this is so cool. This is nice. And then there's a thing, and he goes, oh, look at that. That sounds fancy. La Tours. And I'm like, La Tours? And I looked, and it said L.A. Tours. I was like, bro, La Tours. He goes, oh, I thought it was fancy. And then he goes, hey, dude, everybody I meet here has, like, multiple jobs. And I go, because this is, like, the hustler city of ever. You can film a movie for 2 months and fucking make $100,000. In 6 months, you're going to be selling coffee somewhere. Yeah. You don't know.
You just don't know.
And you're going to have a top 5. Look, I had Canelo Alvarez on my podcast last year. I went to his fight camp. I trained with him 3 days. And,
That's cool.
It was amazing. I was in the ring, 3 cameras. And now I'm slinging jeans. What's up? The best fucking jeans in the world.
Yeah. That's how it is. That's the life of a hustler.
That's right. And you're going to open up a garage and a nonprofit. I mean, you're going to juggle and shit.
Yeah.
Sell agüitas.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Damn right.
Yeah, keep pushing.
Damn right.
But it was a pleasure. Thank you so much again. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you do.
You got it. Oh, there's a lot coming.
Yeah, showing you what we're doing too. So
I can't wait.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.